Hello and welcome to the Dark Ops Viking Longship. This is the end result. This is the assembly video, and just going to talk you quickly through the assembly process. What you should have in your kit is sprue A, which is this large one in 3mm, sprue B also in 3mm, and then just this detailed set here. So there's no numbers on the kit because as it's laid out here is how it gets assembled and built up from the base. So you're starting off with this piece here, which is the bottom base, and then this the inner leaf half goes on, and then you'll build up a couple of those. Then you'll see where this base plate goes on, which is the decking, and then the other ones build up to that, as we can see here. If you look inside, I think it's that one there. So as we get to that stage, then you build up with the extra leaves on the side. Okay, so we'll clear these sprues out of the way. Kit also comes with 2 pieces of dowel for your mast. One is shorter than the other. So we're going to start with the base piece. What I suggest you do is take some emery board or sandpaper and just lightly sand down the tab points, because that way you'll just get a nicer finish and a better fit with nothing getting in the way of it. So the next pieces you'll need to take off sprue B are these 2, and you simply place those in there like so. Okay, obviously you're going to be using PVA wood glue. For some of these parts I'm just going to snap fit them, but when we get to the leaves I'll be putting some glue on. We recommend high quality PVA such as Gorilla Glue, but there are other brands available. So starting from the inner of sprue A, as you can see they've all got etch marks on them, and there's an etch mark on the lower base of here. So these are going to be married up to the etch on the inside, and you'll see where they sit. And like I say, if you spend the time and clean up these parts here, you'll get a snugger fit and a nicer effect to your model. So I'm just going to put a little bead of PVA on there. And the difference with using a high quality PVA is there's less water and more actual glue. So you've still got the movement time like you would get from other glues or PVAs, but the setting time is quite rapid, and when it does set, it sets quite solidly. And we use this on all our kits. Super glue is okay, but it can soak into the wood quite quickly, and when it goes off it doesn't give you much time to move anything if you need to adjust anything. Okay, so there's the underside, first layer. Again, next one from the inside is this one, and you can see again where the line is. Okay, so we're going to do the same again. Try and, where I've moved it there, just try and marry them up. The beauty of the PVA, you can still correct any mistakes you're making as you go along, but you're going to get a nice sturdy ship when it dries. Okay, so we've got two of the inner leaves working our way out. As you can see, we're creating the stippled effect. If we take a look where the inner plate goes, it fits right there on the inside of this next one. So all it's doing is it's covering the inner spine of the boat, like so. So I'll just put some glue on that inner one, some on there, and I'll drop it in. Okay, so that's flush now, and that forms the basis of your ship. I would recommend that at this point, after you've got everything squared, you leave it for 5 minutes. This stuff goes off really quickly, so 5 minutes is all it would need. Next up, next one in the sequence. Now I'm just going to dry fit it to see where we need to put the glue. It should be on this outer rim where the etching is, and that's why the etching's there. So what we're going to do is put some on the outside, get the next leaf, and there you go. Same on the other side. So I'm going to skip the sequence now. I'll build those up, and then when we've got to the last one, we'll come back and look at the mast. Okay, so I've built those up, and the main thing is, if you're getting thrown off by some of the etch lines, they all butt up to this piece in the center, and you're going for smoothness of the inside. So that's still drying, you can still move it around a little bit. Try and get it all squared, pushed up nice and tight, and it's almost done. So now the next thing is, you look on sprue B, and there's that piece there. That's the part to hold the mast in, so we're just going to put some glue on that. Like so, leave that to dry. This part, you can see the back there, is the cross. So there's 4 of these. I seem to have misplaced one, so just give me a second. Okay. So what you're doing with these is they fit like so, 2 that way to attach to the mast, 2 go the opposite way, sticking out that way to support the cross mast. I'll glue those together, back in a second. Okay, so there's the finished assembly on the mast. As you can see, they go opposite ways. The short piece of dowel is your main mast, the long one goes across the top for your sail. When this piece is dry, you simply glue it into place. And you can create your own sail. Like on this one, we just use a piece of cloth and wrapped it like it's up. For the detail sprue, to pop out the 2 dragon head details, they go either side to give you the figurehead more detail. There are some Celtic symbols here, Celtic style. They go either side of here, and the rest are shields, appropriately sized 28mm shields that you can put at random intervals down the side for decoration. The oars are not really for gaming purposes, but if you wanted to do a little diorama, you can pop them out and put them just resting on the ship, just for extra detail. We added them in because we could, we had room on the sprue, but they're not necessary for gaming purposes. But there you have it. It's fairly straightforward, and it's a nice kit when it's done. We just used some washes to paint the wood on this one, but you can obviously paint up colours on all the shields, and use your artistic talents to make the Viking ship however you like it. So that's it. That's the Dark Ops Viking Longboat. I hope you've enjoyed the assembly video. Thanks for watching.